need a wallet. Gotta let them know that I'm never gonna stop till I get what I need. Yeah. Always have faith, cause my mom always said I would make to succeed. All you niggas.
Welcome to another video. It is Empress Moxie, and today we're going to be talking about what it's like living in Colorado in 2022 as a black person. So grab a seat if you're thinking about moving to Colorado, exploring Colorado, and just being a part of this state as a non-white person. This is the video for you. Experiences with other black people mean a lot to me because it enables me to have a genuine connection and be able to actually speak my truth on a day-to-day basis. So that is why I'm making a video like this. I actually have an original video where I talked about the different parts of Colorado that have a black population and how we make up those populations. So if you want to learn the general idea of Colorado and the physical features and the attractions and all of the stuff that Colorado offers, you can go ahead and check that video out. And this video is the update to that video where I'm answering a few questions and going into topics like money, hair and food, transportation, social settings, and all the other things that matter to us as black people, because we're very social people and we love to look good, we love our food to taste good, and if we're moving somewhere, that matters a lot. So that is why I'm doing this update video, to help y'all out a little bit. So let's start off with money. Okay, money run everything, you know, so I'm gonna start with it. So the dollars. The minimum wage in Colorado as of January 2022 is $12.56. So if you're a person watching from Houston or Florida or any state who has a lower minimum wage, I imagine that excites you. That's really good, because that's a great opportunity to be paid higher, and being paid higher means more money, more income, more savings for you. But that translates in this state to being just minimum wage, as it says in the name. $12.56 an hour is okay, but in Colorado, depending on where you live, it might not be enough. Any job that you could think about is available in the state of Colorado, but in the areas that I've lived, I'm talking about those jobs for people like us. We're mostly interested in creative jobs and jobs where we're comfortable. The jobs are there and the opportunities are there. It's just a little bit selective, if that makes sense. Okay? It's a little bit selective. The more prestigious the jobs are and more higher paying, is more selective. So the jobs are here, the opportunities are here. It's up to you to build up your resume, build up that profile, and really step out there confidently. Don't let any of those stigmas about, oh, racism, blacklisting, red listing, whatever, who cares? Keep on going, keep your head up. That's my thoughts on that area, because a lot of people in the previous video I did, some of you were asking about racism in the workplace and how that would look. I am currently a senior in my last year of university. The university that I go to is a PWI, meaning it's a predominantly white institution. And yes, you will get subtle hints and little smart remarks from people. Listen, I don't even give them the time of day, and you don't need to give them the time of day, because you know your capabilities. So you come here and you focus. That's all I have to say on that area. If you're coming here for your career, your job, you come here and you focus. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about Tim and Sarah and Karen, and don't worry about them, okay? The military also makes up a huge gap of our workforce. This is a military state, specifically for the Air Force and the Army. In Colorado Springs, we have the Fort Carson base, and we have the Air Force Academy as well. They make up a lot of people. A lot of people move here during their deployment for the military, either training or whatever. So Colorado Springs and other parts of Colorado are very immersed with the military community, and so the Air Force and the Army are also career choices for us. So those are my thoughts on the money area and career and job and just having a spot here when you get here, because your money, it will matter in this state, because you know you want to have a firm foundation. Next to our money is our food. Okay, we're in a majority white state again. Our food means a lot to us. It has to have flavor, it has to be spicy, it has to be good. So in Colorado Springs, I would say there is a good Hispanic and Black community population mix, and the food there is good. It's good. So you won't go wrong with that. The way that you find your food, I mostly use in Google, or I also use Instagram and Facebook. You can find out good Black and brown restaurants by just searching names or searching food types that you would find in those groups. Another good resource for finding good food in different parts of Colorado is now TikTok. A lot of restaurants, Black and brown businesses like to put themselves out there. So searching keywords and hashtags through the TikTok search bar or any social media search bar would help you a lot with finding the food. And that's the biggest and most important tip I have for you in regards to finding our type of food here, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna end up at Starbucks, you're gonna end up at and all of them flavorless things, okay? No, we ain't here for that. We're trying to find the good things. And if you need a hookup for the Jamaican food, I'm Jamaican, so I can definitely tell you where the good Jamaican food them there. It's a restaurant in Centennial, not really in Denver, but on the outskirts of Denver. It's called Reggae Pot Jamaican Grill Denver, and it's a Jamaican restaurant. They're really good. Before they came up here, there was really no competition, so they're really killing it, and you need to check them out. If you're coming to Colorado and you like Jamaican, Caribbean food with flavor, make sure you check out Reggae Pot Jamaican Grill Denver. And me, I hear that from, you know, me. Tell them say me said that. So, another part of food is where we will be able to shop and find the ingredients we need, of course. So if you're into holistic, healthy foods and all of that great stuff, Colorado is a green and sustainable state. So you will be finding those things very easily. We have Sprouts, Whole Foods, farmers markets, and all of those great green places, okay? Regular Walmart, we have our King Supers, we also have Target, hey, my favorite place to shop. We also have Save-A-Lot. So those are some ideas of supermarkets that you can go to and get your groceries and food for a great price, good price. It's healthy, fresh, and I just wanted to add the variety in there because there are different types of shoppers in our space, right? And then for bulk buying, if you have a family, a business, or whatever it may be, there are restaurant depots across the state. There are the Sam's Club, the Costco's, and all of those membership types that you can utilize to keep you stocked up and never to worry. So there it is on the food aisle. I hope that was helpful. Now we're gonna go down to our hair and body care. Okay, in Colorado, as a Black person, you're gonna get ashy, you're gonna get dry, your lip them a go burn you, and your knee them a go cry. Make sure you have lotion all the time. Make sure you have a hand cream, make sure you have a chapstick. Your chapstick in Colorado as a Black person is your best friend. Do not come near me talking with dry lips, because I will only see that. You understand? Don't do that to yourself. And you elbow them. Make sure you take care of your elbows and your knees, please. Lotion and baby oil, whatever you use, double that when you come here. Winter season will be very harsh to your skin. Make sure you find a smooth, good, non-heavy, invasive skincare routine. You need one of those when you get here because your skin will react to that, okay? So that's very important to understand. So because your skin is the largest organ on your body. So that is why I'm even bringing that up. And we need to look good as a unit. Because if I see a Black woman ashy, I'm ashy too, sis. get it together. We're gonna go to the hair now. To the hair, it's very important in our culture. We like to look good, keep our hair neat, having our cute styles, our cornrows, or right now we're really big on the lace wig, right ladies? And yeah, we love our 30-inch bust down, yes, side part, middle part, all of that. So if you're into that, just know that in Colorado you're gonna spend a pretty penny, okay? Because it's really hard to find hairstylists that are knowledgeable in our hair care. Yes, you can find somebody to do your hair, but do they understand how to properly care for it over time? Because I imagine if you're going to somebody to do your lace fronts, your braids or whatever, you also want them to be knowledgeable in taking care of your hair so that it can flourish underneath those styles, right? So that's a bit more challenging. I faced that challenge when I used to do a lot of weaves and everything. I'm currently locked, as you can see. I'm into the natural lifestyle. It fits me, you get me? So it's definitely overpriced here. No shade. These artists and hairstylists need to make their money. So go ahead, do your price. Just letting the viewers know you will pay a pretty penny. And if you don't mind spending that bag, cashing out on your hair, you go ahead. But also I needed to say, if you are a hairstylist moving here with good talent, make your profile and advertise yourself. You will face an easy experience to find customers. It won't be hard if you're good at it, okay? Just show yourself, advertise, and all of that, and you'll be okay. So yes, it costs a lot to do your hair in the styles that are trending here, because the hairstylists are scarce, and the ones that have the talent will add the tax, you understand? So yeah, that's with the women's hairstyles. For the men's hairstyles, it's kind of similar, except it's only the part where it's harder to find your barber. And if you find your barber that's good and everything, he's so popular that sometimes you don't even have time to remember that you were his client, because every black man is his client. You get me? So figure that out. And if you are a barber moving here, same like I said, hairstylist moving here, fix that profile, advertise yourself, and make that money. Go ahead. Let's talk about fashion. Black people, we love fashion, we love to look good, we love to express ourselves. In everything that I'm telling you, I know this is us. So when you come here in this environment where it's not a lot of us, you need to understand that its scarcity is rampant. So the fashion, where I shop, Target, Walmart, Macy's, you really have to go to these stores and look around and really pick through the racks. You really need to look through the racks. You really need to find your style. And also, a lot of online shopping may take place because you can't really go to that store and see what you want like you would when you lived in Florida, Houston, or New York, because those states have a lot of us. This state has a little bit of us, so you won't see us represented in these retail design stores and stuff. So keep that in mind, okay? Your fashion sense might change. And also with the weather, you're gonna dress differently in the fall through the winter. A lot of padding, coats, boots, gloves. Yeah, get that together. Next, we're going to go into socializing, finding ourselves here, finding each other, finding your friends. You can use apps like Hinge. You can use apps like Bumble. These apps aren't only for dating. You can find friends and network and find people that just want to hang out. That's what I've been doing since I came to the Denver area. That's how I found people. Or I also use social media since I do YouTube. Some people follow me from YouTube because of videos like this. They're like, oh, I'm moving to Colorado, let's hang out. If I feel like you're safe enough, yes, we can hang out and figure out how this is working and all of that. You can use your hobbies to find people like you. You go in the search bar, just like I told you previously with the food and everything. If you're searching for certain type of people who are into certain hobbies, let's say you come here and you're into yoga, because Colorado is a very fit state. We're very into the environment and nature and physicality. We love to go outside and bend and hook up and all of that. You want to find a gym buddy, you want to find whatever, somebody to eat tacos with you at 6 p.m. while watching a drive-in movie. There are people here for that. You just have to search it online, in person, talk to people, be social, okay? And you will find it out. Another thing I see about people in Colorado, the ones who don't have a stick up them behind, they're very friendly and social. They will talk to you if you talk to them, okay? They say good morning, good morning, good night, and that's it. They will talk to you if you talk to them. They're social here. And as for the people that look like you and me, you will find some that are rowdy, as you always do. And you will find some that are quiet. And you will find some in between. You just find your own crowd and stick with it, okay? We all can enjoy ourselves here, it's fine. We're all different, we like different things. Just be truthful about what you're looking for when you get here, and you will find your crowd. We're gonna do this by talking about the average rent based on a 1-bedroom, okay? So different parts of Colorado. I've lived in Colorado Springs, and yes, it's the cheapest area, specifically southern Colorado Springs. That's where the more brown and black people are. For the average rent in Colorado Springs, also known as the El Paso County, for a 1-bedroom, the average rent is $949, and yes, that's a good price. Next we're going up, like we're driving to Denver. We're technically driving to Denver with this average list. So next is Castle Rock. This is in the Douglas County. Their average rent is gonna be $1,304 for a 1-bedroom. Now we're going to Lone Tree. This is also Douglas County. And their average rent for a 1-bedroom is $1,304, just like Castle Rock. They're both in the same county, so I understand why. But yeah, let's keep going. Next, we're in Aurora. This is a community filled with a lot of us, black and brown people. You'll find a lot of Nigerian, Ghanaian, Jamaican, Haitian. So Aurora is considered Adams County and some parts of Denver Metro County, okay? So for Aurora, the average rent for a 1-bedroom is $1,391. So you see the price is going up as we're getting closer to the Denver area, going towards Boulder. It's getting more and more expensive because as we're going further up, there's more buildings, capitalistic areas, and all of those white people things. Do you get me? Gentrification, yeah. Gentrification, yeah. So next is Denver County and Metro. So the average rent for a 1-bedroom in Denver is $1,501. So next is Boulder, the Boulder County. The average rent in Boulder for a 1-bedroom is $1,597. Let's just round it up and say 1,600. Boulder is really nice. They take care of that place. It's really green. It's one of the most green areas of the state of Colorado. It's right next to the greenness of Colorado Springs. So it's in an opposite area. Colorado Springs is here, Boulder is here. But yes, they're both really pretty and have scenery that you will really love in the fall, spring, and those areas. If you like flowers and go into the mountains and everything, those areas are really nice for that. Boulder and Colorado Springs. Except Boulder is more expensive because it's white. But I also wanted to mention the reason for these types of pricing is because of population density. So the more dense the population, the more expensive. That's the reasoning that Governor Polis gave for why some places are more expensive compared to others. So Colorado Springs is less dense than Denver. Denver has a lot more people, a lot more businesses, and all of that. So yeah, that is why. And also because of gentrification, duh. Alright, transportation. So I thought it would be very important to mention that Colorado has this system called the light rail. So the RTD goes 365 days a year, and it has 50 stations across the Denver metro area. So if you live in this area, because of the dense population, they implemented this train system. Technically it's called a light rail because of the amount of emissions that it emits. Wait, people don't care about that. But it's a good thing. The light rail is a good thing because less people driving in their cars, less emission, less impact on our ozone layer. So for the RTD system, it's on a regional and local level. And basically it's a busing system and a rail system. So there's a train and the busing system depending on where you're going, regionally or locally. That's why they have the bus and the rail for you. And one of the most popular passes for the Denver RTD is the day pass, which is $6. The day pass can take you all around Denver, the city area. You could go to different counties and different areas for just $6, and it's a day pass. So yeah, that would be really good if you come here for work and you find out like maybe your car isn't shipped yet or you don't have a car. The Denver light rail system is a good system that you could use. It's safe. There are cameras on the train and the bus so that you can be kept safe. I'll list the resources for all of the things that I've talked about regarding Colorado's transportation, rent, or whatever, so you can look into it a little bit more and understand how it would fit you if you moved here or if you are moving here, okay? But that's all I had to add. If you have any more questions about what it's like living in Denver or other areas of Colorado as a non-white person, go ahead and ask a question in the comments and I will definitely be happy to answer it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you want to connect or anything. I'm always open to meet creatives and just have a great time so we could, you know, have a space for ourselves here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.